This is my first episode of the Route 66 ride, covering my visit to Graceland on the way up to the starting point. Before you can actually travel Route 66, you have to get to the beginning of Route 66 in Chicago, Illinois. Now you can do that by renting a vehicle up there, you can do it by shipping your vehicle up there and flying to get to it, or you can do what I did, and I just made a road trip to get to Chicago. My first day of travel was just riding from San Antonio to Dallas. That allowed me to get to Memphis the second day so that I could still have time to tour Graceland before heading to Chicago the next day. Elvis Presley Boulevard, I must be getting close. I stayed at the Guesthouse, which is a really nice hotel, and it's right next to Graceland, so it's super easy. They have shuttles going from here over to the Graceland tours. I got to the hotel just in time to catch the last shuttle to the Graceland tour. This was the tour of the mansion. You can see the piano in the back. Definitely a very aged design, but it's kept immaculate. Silver servingware, the dining room. It looks like a mansion. And then you've got like these old 70s kitchen look with a microwave. Here's kind of the den. Not quite shag carpet. Plenty of decorative pillows, unfortunately. And you see Josie Wales on the back in one of the TVs. There's a bright yellow kitchen. The pool table, and there's some story about the tear in the back right corner. Very busy walls. There's that den again. This was the manager's office, Elvis's birthplace. This is where he used to shoot in the smokehouse. He just was a big gun fan. Actual bullet casings from it. That was the smokehouse. And here's horses. These can't be the same horses he had, but these are the horses. Here's a back view of Graceland. I suppose that was his bicycle as a kid. Oh, and these were like the little race car track thing of his. There's a picture of him from the military. Oh, this was a Bible from childhood. Look at that old TV. That was like luxury back then. A real nice painting of Graceland. Those shaggy pillows. He was a big fan of law enforcement, so he had a lot of badges, and he actually even was like a captain or something. This is one of his pistols. This is the pool out back. This is his workout facility and pinball machines. Another little den kind of living area. Got the piano there. Always got to have music. There's a stereo system in the back. These are some of his like kind of gaudy outfits that he wore, his jumpsuits. And each of them had some kind of like, either it was a concert or he met a president wearing this one or went to this event wearing this one. There's military uniform. Another performance. This was out in the meditation garden. And so the meditation garden is basically where the graves were. So there's the big Presley monument. There's the graves, him and his parents. Elvis Aaron Presley. There's the front of Graceland. There's me up there by the little placard. National Register of Historic Places. And then they take you back and there's Presley Motors. So this is like a whole bunch of his vehicles, so obviously I enjoyed it. There was like him in a Cadillac ad. This brand, I don't remember what the name of it was. It was something I hadn't heard of. Shunts or something maybe. Rolls Royce. Cadillacs, of course, was a big thing of his. A couple different views of that particular purple one up here. Big old spare tire holder on the back. Big fins. This was a trike he had. Oh, that was a pretty wild car. The external headers. There's a pink Cadillac. That's more what we associate with Elvis. Front view on that one. Big old bullets in the front bumper. Another Cadillac with the big fins. That's pretty sharp. Just a long car. God, they're huge. There's an old Lincoln that looks very similar to my old Cougar. There's a Rolls. Life is too short to drive boring cars in the background. Another Rolls. Was that a Jag, maybe? Oh, MGB. This is a Ferrari Dino, the first mid-engine Ferrari. Kind of historical significance. It was branded as a Dino, not a Ferrari as well, even though you see Ferrari on the wheels. And I think that was an old Bronco behind it. Ferrari Dino GT4, stand out. Yep. Is that another Rolls? That was him on a motorcycle, one of the Harleys he had. Another Harley of his. Another Harley, more of a chopper style. Kind of easy rider looking almost. And then the dual glide. I think that's what they call the double headlight ones to the left. Set of boxing gloves. You can see the DB Orbitron weights to the right. And this was a room that had all of his military uniforms in it on display. He had like old guitar amps. That PV looks a lot like the one I used to have. It might have even been a Session, I'm not sure. Old Fender amp. Oh, sure, it was like a mixing board maybe or something, or just an input. He had a Tanto sword. Another kind of gaudy looking living room area. Some guitars. So a lot of these guitars were actually not his. I can't remember if these were his or not, but there was a whole room of people that were influenced by Elvis. So you had all these big stars that had quoted Elvis as being the king, right? And they were somehow influenced these newer stars, and everybody from Aerosmith to Jimi Hendrix, Kiss. And this is pretty cool to see all their figures and costumes and everything. And the big Gene Simmons axe bass. Kid Rock. This out front of the marquee here. The local barbecue joint picked me up at the hotel in this pink limousine, which was pretty cool. So I had a great barbecue dinner just up the street. And I should have ordered the peanut butter and banana sandwich, because when I got back to the hotel, they didn't serve those, so I had to settle for just banana pudding, which was still good. In touring Graceland, it was impossible to ignore how many similar interests I had with Elvis. And it doesn't mean that we're anything close to the same people, but we both were American raised. We came from modest beginnings. We enjoyed everything from firearms to animals to music. And that's just our culture that we have here in America. There was a quote once: the only things that America has given the world that are worth a damn are rock and roll, blue jeans, and Harley Davidsons. Well, what else is there? The big difference, of course, is that I'm a hobbyist level musician at best. Whereas Elvis always was and always will be the king of rock and roll. Thank you. Thank you very much. If you haven't done so, please click the link below to subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and let's live for today.